Welcome back, weirdos. I know, I couldn't believe it either. I'm playing with Polygel. What in the what? I bought this. I bought it. I had a vision in my head of something I really wanted to try, and I hopped on Amazon. I bought all of these polygels, and I really wanted to try 3D nail art using polygel because I'm not an acrylic with monomer person. So this is an alternative if this is something you might want to do. I'm going to do a very basic dip powder application. You don't need to use dip powder for any of this. You can do this over builder gel, natural nails, acrylic, whatever your overlay of choice is, if you will. I'm going to do it over dip powder because I'm typically a dip powder person. You will notice my nails are super short. I did that for a reason. Why? Great question. I'd love to tell you. Ooh, that was Elise Myers. Anyway, I'm going to show you that even if you have little short nublets of nails, you can still do super fun nail art, even if it involves stuff like polygel. So I'm going to go in with my Adrada liquids. I haven't tried them yet, and I had so many people ask me to give them a shot. So we're going to test them out today, and I'm going to tell you what I think about them. I'm going to use my Adrada base, my Adrada activator. I'm going to use my favorite navy blue dip powder so far from Dipalicious. I think it's called Navy Velvet. Everything that I'm using I will be linking down below in the description box for you to check out if you feel like it. And I'm going to use the pour over method. I've really been loving the pour over method recently for dip powder, whether I'm using gel or dip base. I just find it keeps my application on the thinner side. It keeps everything super clean. I don't have product running into my cuticle area, into my skin, into my sidewalls. So I'm a pour over fan. If you are having issues with your dip powder wrinkling, being way too thick, very lumpy and bumpy, I would encourage you to try doing the pour over method instead of dipping and see if it makes a difference in your application. Speaking of which, if you want a very beginner-friendly tutorial on how to dip your nails at home, I will leave that up in the cards so you can reference that for more in-depth step-by-step instruction. If you're new here, do I know words? If you're new here, hi, I'm Marlakrishelp. I'm glad you're here. I do nail content twice a week, every week on YouTube, Mondays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. I am not a nail professional. I'm not a nail tech. I'm not licensed. I'm a DIYer, but I have been doing my nails myself for, I don't know, ever. So I know a little bit about some stuff, but I am not a professional in any capacity. If you are new to my channel, I'd love for you to consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as part of the Manny fam. I have a Facebook group over there on Facebook if you want to hang out with me and a bunch of other weirdos that do weird nail things. And everything will be linked down below for you. You may have noticed that I am rocking a hoodie right now. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. It's a hoodie. It was the frozen tundra here in South Florida when I was filming this video. So cold. I didn't need my air conditioner for 3 days, which was glorious, by the way. I'm not one of those people that complains when it's too cold outside. I love the layers. Give me all the sweatshirts, all the hoodies, all the boots, all the sweats, all the socks, all the boots. I want all of it. I know I'm living in the wrong state, but I was super happy when this cold front came in. I was loving it. I cannot wait for Florida winter where I have like a whole week. That's all we get. We get a week of winter, but I can't wait for it. It's not coming for another few months. This little cold front was such a tease, but I was so here for it. You guys will have to let me know where you're at and if fall is in the air, or if y'all fast forwarded to winter, or if you're still stuck in summer, let me know that too. I'm going to press on and proceed with this manicure. I'm going to do 2 full dips. Yes, two full dips with this beautiful navy blue. I am not going to cap in clear. I know, shocker. I didn't feel like I needed to because this was such a smooth application. And I think that was in part because of the Adrada dip base. I'm very much enjoying it. I think it's a fantastic dip base. Don't ask me about dip flu. I don't suffer from dip flu, and everyone who does suffer from dip flu has such different reactions to different products. So I can't tell you if this is going to be good for you if you're a dip flu person. All you can do is experiment with stuff and see what works and what doesn't, which I know my answers suck, but my answers are honest. I can't tell you one way or another if this would work for you, but I can tell you I like the way it performed on the nail. I like the way it behaved with the dip powder. I'm a big fan. You know, I've done a lot of Adrada stuff lately. I am a big fan of this company, of all of their products. Huge fan. If you haven't tried them yet, I would still suggest running over, grabbing some of her stuff because it is phenomenal. So I'm going to do one more coat. I'll speed it up for you, and we're going to get right into Polygel nail art. So whilst I am doing my second dip of the navy velvet, I figured I would tell you what my vision was for this manicure. I don't know. I can't remember. You ever have like one of those fever dreams where you're not sure if it actually happened or if you dreamt it? This is kind of like what the situation was in my head. I don't know if I saw it somewhere or if I just dreamed it up, but I had this vision in my head of doing navy blue nails, like a whole manicure in navy blue, and then having a white 3D flower on an accent nail. And I'm sure this is a super common thing. I mean, I watch a lot of nail videos, not so much on YouTube, more so on TikTok. I know I don't post on TikTok. I don't know that I ever will, but I do like to watch the videos over there. It's just so versatile and things just show up. You know, the FYP, the way it works, things just show up that it thinks you might like, which YouTube doesn't really do very well for me. So I stay over there on TikTok for the videos that I like to watch. So I'm sure I probably saw something somewhere, but that is exactly what I had in my head of what I wanted to do. And we're going to do it with Polygel. Now, granted, I have played with Polygel a few times before, did not like it. Still don't really like it because I have weird texture issues. I don't like sticky stuff on my hands, on my skin, on my person. I don't like it. So this was kind of a challenge for me, but I really like the way it came out, and I will absolutely be doing this again. I have a few different ideas in my head on different techniques to use, different designs I want to do, but the 3D nail art, I think I'm in love with. I think I like it. You guys will have to tell me if you've done it before, if you did it with Polygel or if you did it with acrylic and monomer, or I saw this stuff. I can't remember if I ordered it or not because I was probably Amazoning while I was half asleep. So it might be in my house. It may not be, but I've seen this sculpture gel. Think I want to try it with that too. So if you guys want to see me play with that kind of stuff, comment down below and let me know. So now that I've gotten the dippies done, I'm going to go ahead and activate. I'm going to do all my filing and shaping and buffing, which again, wasn't a whole lot of anything. If you want to see how I do my filing routine, I will make sure to leave that up in the cards or down in the box so you can see how I do that, even though it's nothing crazy. I don't have any magical ways. I'm not a sorceress. I file my nails like anybody else does. I did have some requests recently for a shaping video. I will be doing a shaping video sometime in the very near future, within the next few weeks, I think. So if you have a particular shape in mind that you are struggling with, let me know. You can comment down below, or you can always email me. DM is the quickest way to get a hold of me on Instagram or on Facebook, and let me know so I can include that in the video. So we're gonna file and buff off camera. I know some of you love watching my filing routines, but I am horrible filing on film. I don't know why. I need my nails in my face when I'm filing, and that's not conducive to being on film. So bing, bang, boom, nails are filed. Now we're gonna do the fun stuff. So just real quick, I dare you to find staining. No staining with this navy blue whatsoever. Dipalicious, chef's kiss, love this navy blue. I will use it forever and ever until the end of time. I think I've had this navy blue for no less than 3 years, and I will always use it because it's just a phenomenal color. Okay, anyway, so what I'm going to do first is throw a matte top coat over everything, and that's going to be my surface for doing the polygel, and I'm going to cure this for a full minute. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the matte top coat? This is the Adrada matte gel top coat. Couldn't believe how good it is. Unbelievably amazing. Okay, so polygel. I got a palette, I got a gel brush, I got the polygel. Actually, I'm lying. This is an acrylic brush. It's in a size 8, I believe, the smallest acrylic brush I could find on Amazon. And I figured I'm gonna use that to shape the flowers. I got this adorable little dish. I'm going to put some alcohol in there. I'm going to use that as kind of my slip solution. This will help keep the product, the polygel, from sticking to the brush and make it hopefully easier for me to move around a little bit. Again, everything will be linked down below. This little jar is the cutest thing ever. I'm literally obsessed. I want to use it for everything, even though I don't use it for anything. This is the only thing I use it for. Anyway, I'm going to take the polygel, put a little glob on my nail. There is no rhyme or reason to this. This is literally what you're watching right now is my first try ever doing this. I didn't practice ahead of time, as I typically don't. I like everything to be really authentic and genuine when you watch my videos, so I don't practice anything. Whatever you see is whatever happened. And I'm going to take that acrylic brush, I'm going to press it and mold it and shape it, and realize I put way too much product on my nail. You don't need a whole lot, especially if you're working with shorties like I am. And I'm just going to make what looks like a flower petal. Something in that realm. Does it need to be perfect? Absolutely not, because perfection is an illusion, as you guys probably have heard me say 1.5 million times. So I'm going to form this to the best of my ability. I'm going to wipe off excess. I'm going to continue dampening my brush with the alcohol just to make sure nothing is sticking where I don't want it to stick. And once I have it where I want it, I'm going to cure it, because this is gel. Polygel is essentially gel plus acrylic, which you can make your own if you want to. I'm the idiot that went out and bought the stuff, even though I have everything to make it. I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things. Why am I like this? Who knows? But I'm going to cure it for a full minute. And then, because this took me 800 years to finish, the one petal, I'm going to do the 2 other petals off camera, and then we're going to add a little bit of bling. So here are the 3 petals that I did. I'm just going to wrap this up and give everything a final cure for a full minute. Now, polygel, when you take it out of the lamp, will be tacky. You're going to want to wipe it down with alcohol before you do anything else. I'm going to take that same matte gel top coat and put a little drop in the center of this what I'm going to call a flower. And that's where I'm going to place a few of these crystals. I'm using the rhinestone picker / cuticle tool from Color My World. Love this thing. Just going to put a couple of these rhinestones down, give it a little bit of bling, fill in that empty space, give it a final cure for 60 seconds, and then the manicure will be done. So here's the finished look. I think I pulled it off. I like it. I kept it on until it popped off. I did use peel off base coat because I have to, but this did stay on for a good couple of days and I loved every single minute of it. You guys will have to let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.